Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Death Stranding on the Mysterious JG. Um, my recording software making me a little nervous. It was acting up, but everything seems back to normal now. And as an indirect result of this, I have already in-game showered, eaten, drank beer, pooped, peed, all the things we'd normally do before we left. Now, last time we had quite a lot of plot happen, and I kind of thought the game might be over, but in fact, it looks like we have to make our way back to Washington, D.C. Should be a lot less time to get there than it took us to get here. Nevertheless, that's what we've got to do. And we also have to stop by the First Preppers place, which we've never been to before, to pick up a pizza for the final pizza delivery mission, which I guess we might as well do, the final pizza delivery mission. Meanwhile, we've dealt with Higgs, who it turns out was Peter Englert, which probably should be more surprising to me than it is, but unfortunately I had that spoiled. But we haven't dealt with this guy.
One of a kind.
You're not Mom, are you? Oh no, you're Dead President Mom.
Either that.
Wait, no, you're President. Dead President Die Hardman. What?
A foundation. A bridge.
Okay, so Die Hardman and Dead President Mom. I guess this is episode 10, Die Hard Man. They were somehow involved with BB when BB was whatever BB was.
Anybody hear me?
Well, we've got a long trip to make, and I guess we might as well get going. Let me pick up whatever is here for me. Yeah, there's not a whole lot here for me, is there? Some grenades and some blood bags. Yeah, I really don't have a whole lot, do I? Thought I might have left something more than that in a private locker. Donate weapons. There's no cargo in there for me. Okay. Fine, you can be like that. Let's get ourselves, we got Bridges boots. Let's get ourselves a, all-terrain skeleton. And, power gloves. And, multi-rocket launcher if we can afford one. Maybe even two. And we'll need some hermetic grenades. Like some blood bags. And I'm limited by chiral crystals. Okay. Need to donate some chiral crystals then, and try to get a few more blood bags, probably. Here we go. Yeah, so I don't know if plot events are going to take our inventory away from us, but we should at least start with the basics, right? Especially if at some point I'm going to be trying to deliver a pizza with this. We didn't get the... I guess because we're not indoors. But we could still run short of some of this stuff. Oh, actually, no. Blood bags really just cost chiral crystals and resins. Oh, I don't think I meant to load all of that up on my back. Okay, so I might have gone overboard on the blood bags compared to everything else, but I wanted to have enough. So now I've got blood bags attached to the suit, grenade pouch full of fermented grenades, blood bag, utility pouch full of blood bags. Yeah. We're good to go against anything except non-monster enemies, and I'm just going to try to avoid them. So,
Thank you for your contribution.
now annoyingly, we're starting out in the rain, but if we avoid the path through the terrace camp, since we don't have a vehicle to use, unless there's vehicles around here somewhere that I'm not aware of, which would be handy, but kind of defeats a little bit of the spirit of what we're about to do. Let's head in this general direction. Dead man's got a call for us.
Sam, it's hard.
Oh, it's Heartman, never
Be
mind.
advised that the chiral density in regions predisposed to strandings has increased dramatically.
Uh-oh.
No doubt the beach is to blame. BTs drawn into our world under these circumstances may be affected in unpredictable ways.
This is where I had left stuff in a private locker, maybe. Yeah. Well. Nah. Restocked it all now, so. Oh, unless there's a way I could get to the garage and get a vehicle. That would be nice. Truck. Reverse trike. Long range. I like it. Let's take it. Because this will let me drive through terrace territory instead of going all the way up through the mountains. It will eventually not suit our purposes any longer, but I'm not using it to carry cargo. I'm just using it to... Yeah, I think we're going to find out, like Hartman just said, that the world is going to be full of super monsters. That is my guess here. I'm not excited about it, but I think that's where we're going. maybe driving through zones that already have human threats is a good idea. Which side of this bridge do I want to be on? I want to... Do I want to cross this bridge? No. I'm not sure that I do. Well, what is fucking pointless? Why is he being all depressed now? Well, because low roar is here to make us even more depressed. I don't understand what Sam's so upset about. I mean, I guess the fact that he thought he saved Amelie, but now the world is full of, like, Death Stranding rain. It doesn't seem like it fixed anything. Maybe that's what he's upset about? Maybe we do want to cross the bridge here. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that by using a bike we can get through the hostile zone quickly and fairly easily. With a minimum of fuss. Oh, it's got red in the middle. I was really hoping it wouldn't. Yeah. I was really hoping that wasn't going to happen. I shouldn't have crossed the bridge. Shouldn't have crossed that bridge. I mean, I could just give up on this now, because now I'm, instead of going through the empty but slow climb, I'm going through what should be a faster route, but will take us by a bunch of hostiles. We got out of the rain. That's probably good enough. Maybe I can even steal one of their vehicles. Assuming they have a bunch of unguarded vehicles lying around, because I brought only stuff for killing monsters. And I just destroyed some dude's vehicle that he left there for people to use, and I just wrecked it. I'm just about to enter their territory. Their territory is kind of huge, but I can cut along the edge of it here and get back towards... Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, I know, BB, I know. I'm sorry, dude, I really am. It's alright, chillax, man. Yeah, okay, you're happy, good enough. You're sufficiently happy now, baby. Well, let's try to just skirt the very edge of their territory and get up this mountain. Ultimately, I mean, I checked, because we never found it on our own. That's our next plot objective. Somewhere in... I think the first prepper is somewhere up like here. But what I'm going to end up having to do is get probably to the spiritualist and then try to get some more directions from there. And by more directions, I mean look it up, because we never got a mission to go to the first prepper. And as far as I recall, that email doesn't tell you where the first prepper is. But it's up in those mountains. Now, I don't mind this, like, dealing with climbing up mountains. Is like, we can do this one more time. We've done a lot of this. We're definitely in the uphill climb, but falling action for the game now because we've defeated Higgs and are just trying to figure out what's going on with Bridges as an organization. We have several people that we really seem to trust as friends, and some people that we're getting a little nervous about what their true intentions are, including Die Hard Man. This actually is working out fairly smoothly. I got to get down here, and then I'll make my way back up towards the paleontologist, and maybe from there I can actually, if I can get down here without a major incident, when we get to the paleontologist, I can probably grab a vehicle if I want one. Oh, dual shock is low. I thought I had... the plug fell out of the end of it. I bought like an extra long PS4 charging cord because I got sick of these things constantly running out of charge, and it just always immediately falls out of the controller. It's super annoying. But, okay, so far so good as far as not constantly being under attack by super monsters. Starting to think a speed skeleton would have been better than a all-terrain skeleton, but those mountains are really going to get... Like, I have a feeling the first prepper, who's up there near the spiritualist and the mountaineer, that seems like it's going to be a pain in the ass to reach. Shouldn't have jumped there, probably. That got a bit weird. Alright.
Pathetic. Whatever.
So he's just...
I'm heading back east.
He's just getting all depressed about his situation. I'm not sure... We rescued our... Like, I don't know why Bridges is so pissed off right now. It's not really a good sign when you don't understand where your protagonist's head is at, but... He's just frustrated that all this isn't going better than it is, but... It feels like we kind of won the game.
Yeah.
Mostly.
There we go.
But I guess he's mad because... Death hasn't disappeared as a thing that happens in the world? Or is he... I guess... I don't know, it is... The situation's pretty confusing. We haven't had a chance to sit down and talk to our sister and figure out what's really going on. We need to be going... This is the wrong way. I need to do a hard turn in this direction. No, no. I think having done all those deliveries and increased our... Some of your stats do increase as you do these deliveries. I feel like we'd be constantly falling on our ass now if I had lower stats. Let's just follow this little path here for a while. So I think... No, this is the wrong... This is entirely the wrong way. I got completely turned around at some point. Well, grab some crypto buyouts anyway. I guess sometimes, depending on the terrain you're in, the vehicles don't help you that much. When you don't have a nice clear path where you're going. This would be lovely territory to be racing around in on a bike, though. It's nice and smooth and easy. But, that trip that I did to avoid the, monster, or not the monsters, the, terrorists would not have been possible. We're finally back on the right track, and we should be able to rest or even find a vehicle when we get close to the paleontologist. All-terrain vehicle just allows us to... All-terrain skeleton, I believe, will allow us to drain batteries instead of stamina when we're exerting ourselves. So, it's not the same as a speed skeleton, but I feel like we're going a bit... We're making better progress this way than we would be without it. Now, is that a... Nope, we're going the right way. Lost cargo. Hartman's lab. Nah, not important at this point. Now, if I happen to find lost cargo for the first prepper, I'll grab it. Otherwise, I'm afraid I don't care. But we're getting into bad weather again. We were warned there were going to be areas that were prone to BTs. We're going to be extra prone to BTs. Is that where the resting zone was? No. It's up here. The resting zone. So we got to make our way from the main sandbox. Hey, Fragile, I thought you couldn't help. We got to make our way from the game's main sandbox back to the little smaller intro sandbox. I guess I can handle that. You don't really need to rest. Let's throw it in a save anyway. Okay.
Sam, do you copy? I've been looking into Clifford Unger and wanted to share my thoughts.
Only if they're useful,
To
please.
recap, Unger was a U.S. Special Forces operative whose retirement roughly
Kodak, by the
coincided
way.
with the Death Stranding. After he left the service, he somehow became involved in the early BB experiments.
BB experiments?
However, he died before they ended.
BB.
Now, while the circumstances surrounding his death are not entirely clear,
BB.
I'm beginning to suspect that these battlefields of his are at least partially sustained by his enduring emotional attachments.
That was kind of all
Anger,
understood, I
resentment,
think.
regret. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the
Yeah,
BB
that much
experiments.
we pieced together as an
That much
audience.
seems clear given his repeated attempts to steal loot.
Ooh.
Cliff seems to be driven by a compulsion to reclaim our BB, as if that will make him whole again. A compulsion so powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him.
Pretty fun, huh?
That's for sure. He's nothing like a BT.
He's way less
We
made
need
of
to know the
tar.
whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiment.
Yeah, when are you going to give me that info dump?
And let you know what I find, Sam.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's an info dump I could use. I was just thinking, like, well, maybe I don't bother with a freaking vehicle. There's a certain freedom to moving around like this. You're not going as fast, but you can kind of go wherever you need to go.
ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked.
And as soon as I say that, I find a vehicle, and now I'm like, fuck it, let's use the vehicle.
Sam Porter Bridges.
What we need to do is just get out of here by any means necessary. We actually are almost as close to the weather station as anything else, but if we can get up to Hartman's lab, I mean, we really need to find our way back to this area. I just kind of got to keep going north. Any path that looks good and moves me in a northerly direction, I take at this point, and hope I don't run into a bunch of monsters. If I do, I've got really good anti-monster whoppets. But running into monsters will probably mean I lose my vehicle, which would be annoying. Which already seems to be happening. Just keep going straight and bear right if and when I can. This doesn't look like it's going to be a thing that I can do, but the bike has survived before. I'm not really being treated with that much TLC. The issue is going to be monsters are going to pop up at some point in all this. maybe I get lucky. So far, so good on this. Weather station. If I didn't... Let's try to get to the weather station. If I didn't need to try and get this pizza, I would be cutting really far east before attempting to go north. I would think almost nothing featuring OK Kaya would be an indication that there's probably... They're not going to interrupt a song with a monster attack, are they? Nah. They wouldn't do that. This is, by the way, I was toying with the idea of not even getting a vehicle. This is considerably faster than I would be progressing if I was doing it on foot. But yeah, cheer up, man. With no special deliveries that we have to make. Well, Grand Theft Auto 3 flashback there. Since we don't have any particular special deliveries, we can... we can just kind of have our controller disconnect. That's what we can do. No, for crying out loud. Sorry, guys. And now, for some stupid reason, my game input... Oh, TV input changed because the controller connected. Maybe I just need to call it a video now before things get more convoluted here. So when we come back next time, guys, we're taking kind of an odd path, but I need to swing by the mountains one more time to get a pizza to take to Peter Englert. And at some point, I think the plot is going to come. It's too simple right now. Like, it could be, okay, this is like a... We're just going to have you do like a slow... It could be like the end of Legend of Sonata, where you just have an entire chapter with no combat, where you just play as... I can't remember Yukimura's brother's name. Nobuyuki. Where you just play as Nobuyuki visiting the places from Yukimura's life. Maybe that's all this is. We're just slowly, with no particular gameplay challenge, making our way back to where the game started. But there's enough mysteries left. I feel like some shit's going to go down. Maybe it'll go down next time. Maybe it won't. Something will happen next time. Tune in to find out what. Bye-bye.